Hey, everybody. Today we are talking about something that I think so many women struggle with, but honestly, don't even realize is happening. And that is restriction, creating overeating. Because a lot of women think if I could just be more disciplined, if I could just stop eating junk food, right? If I had more willpower, then weight loss would finally work. But honestly, a lot of the overeating I see is actually caused by restriction. And I know that sounds backwards because diets teach us stricter is better, more control is better, avoid the temptations, don't keep foods in the house, be good. But what often happens is this: women spend all day trying so hard to be good. Maybe they skip breakfast, eat a tiny lunch, avoid carbs or dessert. They ignore hunger. They say no to foods that they actually want. And then suddenly, later that night or on the weekend, they're standing in the pantry eating handfuls of snacks, thinking, what is wrong with me? And honestly, usually nothing is wrong with you. Your brain and body are reacting to restriction because when food feels forbidden, it becomes louder. The cookies feel more exciting. The pizza feels super extra special, even though you might have it every Friday night. And dessert, it suddenly feels impossible to stop thinking about. And then women tell me, I am addicted to food. Usually it's something specific. I am addicted to chocolate. I am addicted to ice cream. I am addicted to something. They say, I can't control myself. I can't keep that in the house. But honestly, most of the time, the issue isn't the food itself, it's that urgency, that emotional urgency around the food. I had a client once tell me if I don't even want to lose weight if I can't have chocolate cake. And honestly, I truly appreciate that because that kind of honesty, I think a lot of women are secretly feeling that way. They think if weight loss means never eating foods I love again, forget it. So she decided to test this idea that no foods were off limit. You said so, Kara. She started intentionally eating chocolate cake every single day. Now, at first, she absolutely overate it because she still had all the emotional excitement and urgency around it. But eventually, something really interesting happened. The cake stopped feeling so powerful, so exciting, because she stopped telling herself she couldn't have it. And once she truly believed, I can have this today, tomorrow, or anytime if I want it, the panic disappeared. That obsession started calming down. Eventually, she naturally started eating smaller pieces. And then eventually she realized she didn't even want it that day. She kept it on her plan and every day, but she decided if she wanted it in the moment. And honestly, this is such an important lesson because so many women think if I allow myself permission around food, I will lose control. But usually, permission actually creates more control. Not immediately. Sometimes there's a learning phase, but over time, permission creates calm. And calm, it creates consistency. Now, this doesn't mean eat everything all the time. Ignore your health. Never make a healthy, supportive choice. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying no food should feel emotionally forbidden because forbidden foods become powerful foods. And honestly, that's exhausting. Another thing I see women doing all the time is treating food like it's right or wrong, good or bad. That's called morality. Like salad is good, pizza is bad. A healthy day is success, and dessert means failure. And eventually, women stop judging just the food, and it starts by judging everything they do and themselves, whether they are good or bad. They think, I was bad today. I blew it. I ruined everything. One of my clients used to start every coaching call basically confessing what she ate. Like, I was good here, I was bad here. And eventually, I finally told her, girl, you didn't murder anyone. You ate some french fries because the emotional pressure that women carry around food is huge. And that shame creates more overeating too. Once women think I already ruined the day, it turns into forget it. I'll start over tomorrow. I'll start Monday. I already messed up. And then that cycle just keeps going. So instead of trying to become perfect eaters, I teach women how to become calm decision makers around food. And that is very different because sustainable weight loss isn't about perfect eating or never having dessert, avoiding pizza forever, and eating plain chicken and salads forever. Nobody wants that. Real sustainable weight loss is learning how to enjoy food, how to trust yourself, how to make supportive choices, and how to stop spiraling around food. That's a skill. Honestly, that's a skill most women have never practiced because they have spent years either restricting or overeating after restriction. So if you currently feel out of control around food, scared to keep favorite foods in the house, exhausted by cheat day cycles, and guilty after eating some certain food, right? And frustrated that you just can't stay on track. You can't make a plan because you can't follow it anyway. I really want you to know you're probably not broken. You're probably not unable to be, losing weight. You may just need a more supportive approach, one that actually works in real life. Not perfect life, real life. So, I'd love to know what foods feel the most emotionally powerful or hardest to feel in control around for you right now? Tell me in the comments. And if you want help learning how to stop spiraling around food and build a more realistic relationship with eating, you can book a free call with me. I'll put the link in the comments. All right, friends, I will talk to you next week. Bye.